Hello everyone, welcome back to our movie recaps. We're here to bring you the most exciting movie stories of all time. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because one lucky subscriber could win a free scooter. Alright, no more waiting around, let's jump right into today's recaps.
Where are we? Who are you?
Now that's the question.
Spending 4 minutes in space equates to 4 years passing on Earth. Every time Buzz flies into space for a mission, his companions age by 4 years. Despite this, Buzz continues his quest to find habitable planets for humans, repeatedly venturing into space. Each time he returns, he can feel the passage of time on his teammates. His friend Lisa becomes a commander, gets married, and has children. Later, their child goes to college, and Lisa ages with each passing mission. Until one mission, when Buzz returns to find out that Lisa has passed away. It's then that Buzz realizes he shouldn't have made that decision in the first place. Years ago, Buzz made a fateful decision while aboard the exploration spacecraft, the Carrot. They were on a mission to explore a distant planet. At that time, the crew was in hibernation. Suddenly, the ship detected a nearby planet and immediately woke Buzz. Upon awakening, Buzz went directly to investigate the planet. After the ship landed, Buzz and Commander Lisa began their search mission. But as soon as they set off, the ship was ensnared by vines and dragged underground. They also came under attack by unidentified flying insects. Lisa ordered the activation of stealth mode in hopes of evading the insects, but the invisibility quickly expired. They were forced to expose themselves again, and reluctantly, they had to enact Plan B. After the two of them managed to disable the ship together, they prepared to leave the planet on the ship. However, Buzz, acting recklessly, started the ship without waiting for Lisa to return to the cockpit. Due to a miscalculation, the ship collided with a mountain and was forced to crash land on the planet. To make matters worse, the fuel supply was destroyed, and this type of fuel was difficult to obtain. It required getting close to a star and traveling at the speed of light to synthesize. Now, they were stranded and had to temporarily stay on the planet. Over the next year, they used various resources to build a base and constructed a ship capable of traveling at the speed of light, along with test fuel to power it. In an attempt to synthesize the power fuel, Buzz piloted the ship towards a star. However, due to issues with the fuel mixture, they couldn't achieve true light speed, ultimately resulting in the mission's failure. It wasn't until the final mission returned that they discovered Lisa had passed away. Even the commander-in-chief, who succeeded her, ordered him to cancel the test mission because people had already adapted to the planet during his absence of 62 years. Just as he was about to give up, the robot cat by his side once again gave his hope. It turned out he had calculated the correct fuel mixture. After much contemplation, Buzz decided to attempt one last time.
What?
By the way, if you enjoy our movie recaps, we're currently hosting a giveaway for our audience. We're excited to announce that a brand new scooter awaits one lucky subscriber. Don't miss out. Subscribe and follow us to stay tuned for more updates. Using the values calculated by the machine, Buzz squeezed out a can of rainbow-colored fuel. This was the legendary Hyper Lightspeed fuel that Buzz intended to use to save humanity. So, he stole a ship and was about to take off when soldiers caught up to him.
Commander! It's Captain Lightyear!
Wait, what? Lightyear? Well, get him out of there!
Stop right now! Put your hands up!
The commander ordered Buzz's permissions to be revoked.
Authorized, unauthorized.
Just as the robot-led troops were approaching, the mechanical cat intervened once again. It inserted its tail into the ship's computer, bypassing the commander's permissions. Buzz successfully started the ship and escaped from the base. With the correct fuel mixture, Buzz achieved true light speed once more. However, upon his return, things had changed drastically. Buzz smoothly landed the ship on the ground and reported the good news to headquarters. But at that moment, a mysterious figure emerged from the shadows and tackled him to the ground. Then, the robot walked up to the ship, placed a device on it, and both the figure and the ship disappeared into thin air together.
Shit! Quiet! Where'd it go?
The mysterious person informed him that the ship had been transported into the mothership in the sky. Meanwhile, on the other side, the leader of the robots arrived at the ship.
Where's the pilot?
Soon after, a robot emerged from the mothership. The mysterious person had no choice but to flee with Buzz to safety. Once out of danger, the mysterious person removed her helmet, revealing herself to be the granddaughter of Buzz's friend Lisa. Due to Buzz's achievement of hyper lightspeed travel this time, the 4-minute mission on planet Stratos had already translated to 22 years passing. Just a week ago, the base had been surrounded by a robot army. Forced to activate the protective shield, the immediate priority was now to destroy the mothership in the sky to deactivate all the robots. Only then could they bring back the hyper lightspeed fuel to the base. However, at that moment, Buzz sensed a disturbance outside.
You think it's a robot?
Nah, we've never seen a robot this far from the base.
I don't hear anything. Now I do!
Buzz was forcefully taken by the robots, but fortunately, with the swift action of his teammates, they managed to rescue him. Seeing his subordinates fail in their mission, the robot leader became furious and decided to intervene personally. On the other side, Buzz obtained a ship from the warehouse, and people boarded it to destroy the mothership. However, they encountered an attack halfway through the journey. Despite Buzz's exceptional piloting skills, the ship was hit and crashed. The robot cat quickly detected the ship's malfunction, indicating that replacing a particular device would fix it. After acquiring the device with difficulty, one of the teammates accidentally triggered a mechanism, trapping them all inside a conical cage. In order to escape, Buzz instructed his teammates to collide with an energy cloud, but their combined strength was insufficient. They needed Buzz's help. It was then that Buzz, who had always been independent, realized the importance of teamwork. He cooperated with his teammates to crash into the energy source. After 3 consecutive impacts, they finally destroyed it. However, at that moment, the repair device accidentally fell off. Buzz immediately instructed his teammates to escape while he stayed behind to retrieve the device. Just as Buzz was about to fall off a cliff, his teammates managed to grab him in time, but when he didn't return to the ship, a big villain appeared, the leader of the robots. He grabbed Buzz with his steel claws and activated the teleportation device, instantly disappearing with Buzz onto the mothership. Strangely, despite Buzz's attacks, the dog robot showed no intention of harming him. It just stood at the doorway, preventing Buzz from leaving.
Where are we? Who are you?
Now that's the question.
Then, the machinery opened, and an elderly man, who bore a striking resemblance to Buzz, stepped out.
I look good, Buzz. Dad?
Approaching Buzz, the old man retrieved a nameplate from around his neck, identical to Buzz's.
Hello, Buzz.
Buzz was utterly bewildered at this moment. The old man revealed to Buzz that he was actually Buzz from 50 years in the future. It turned out that when Buzz achieved hyper lightspeed travel, he entered another timeline. In this timeline, Buzz arrived on the planet 50 years earlier than him. However, the commander, enraged by Buzz stealing the spacecraft, was preparing to arrest him, but Buzz, who had obtained the hypertime space fuel, didn't want to be captured. He had no choice but to escape and find another solution. After traveling through space for several centuries, he unexpectedly encountered the mothership of the villain Zog and obtained his robotic shell here. Suddenly he realized that if he could use the time-space fuel to travel to the future, then it was possible for Buzz to travel to the past as well. But the cost would be losing the memories of these 84 years. As he looked at the photo in his hand, Buzz began to hesitate. The two Buzzes had lived completely different lives. The older Buzz had always been with robots and had no emotional connection with the people on the planet. But this Buzz was different. He had many stories with the people on the planet, and he didn't want to lose these precious memories. Thus, holding the fuel, Buzz started to walk away. However, The older Buzz had made up his mind. He ordered the robots to stop Buzz and tied him up. Meanwhile, Lisa's granddaughter and her companions also arrived on the mothership. The older Buzz decided to change everything. Before the story could continue, a dart struck the older Buzz, revealing that it was the old robot cat. It favored the younger Buzz and helped him unlock the handcuffs. They made their way to the main control room and initiated the self-destruct sequence for the mothership. Just then, the older Buzz arrived. He grabbed Buzz and threw him out, accidentally damaging the gravity device. The hyper-time space fuel floated in front of the older Buzz. As he was about to grab it, Buzz suddenly shot him, causing both of them to crash to the ground, unconscious. At that moment, Litchi also spotted Buzz and used a pager to wake him up.
Alicia,
Are you okay?
I need help.
Buzz. I'm not my grandma.
Izzy, I don't need your grandma. I need you.
Then she immediately opened the spaceship door, revealing the vastness of space outside. Despite her severe fear of space, she knew she had to overcome it for Buzz. So, she closed her eyes tightly, took a deep breath, and leaped across. Thankfully, she landed safely on the other side. Meanwhile, the older Buzz, who had woken up, grabbed Buzz as he attempted to flee. Buzz dropped his weapon, but fortunately, his teammates arrived just in time and successfully tossed the weapon back to him. With the weapon in hand, Buzz shot and broke the mechanical claw, causing it to fall back into Zog's grasp. Buzz quickly rushed forward and destroyed the control panel with a shot, triggering the self-destruct sequence early. Then, he and his teammates teleported back to their ship and managed to escape the exploding mothership. However, the relentless older Buzz caught up once again. He grabbed onto the ship, took the fuel device, and prepared to blast Buzz with a cannon. In the nick of time, Buzz ejected from the ship, activated the miniature flyer on his back, and fired a deadly shot. Thus, the older Buzz disappeared into space along with the explosion. Despite losing the hypertime space fuel, Buzz no longer felt the urgency to return home because he had someone more important to protect here. In the end, Buzz formed a new Space Rangers team and uttered his most iconic line,
Infinity?
And beyond.